I think that only goes so far, and I think it did a lot at the beginning to get people interested. It's probably, it's one of the beautiful devices now in a client's home, and people like showing it off. But you then have to back that up, because once it's installed, it just becomes another kind of device that people turn on and off, but the engagement can quickly dissipate. So what we love to showcase to our clients and make sure they're paying attention to is, for example, the weekly energy reports that they get, and it really shows people how their energy compares. And so many conversations have actually sparked from our clients getting those emails, and now they actually feel bad about using more energy than their neighbor, or whatever it might be. And I think that's great. So I don't know, short of the usability of their universal remote, which is the other thing they touch a lot, I don't know any other technology in their home where they're still talking about it all the time. Any engagement with our clients and the tech they use is a wonderful thing.
So we've been in business for about 10 years. We founded our company 10 years ago. And the Google acquisition of Nest put home automation on the map, despite the fact that even we were babies in the market. There were a lot of other companies delivering smart home technology. And so definitely awareness, because of a cool factor, really generated a lot of interest for us and our technology. So we're very grateful. Wall Street responded really positively to it. So it was a great event for us.
But I've spent a lot of time thinking about why they paid so much. I mean, $3.2 billion is a lot of money. So Opower IPO'd last week with a market cap of just shy of $1 billion or so. So Nest is worth 3 times Opower. Nest, around the time of the acquisition, said they had about 1% of all household thermostats. So if you think that, 300 and some million people in the U.S. and say there's 100 million households, that's about 1 million thermostats. So if there's 1 million thermostats, $3.2 billion is roughly $3,200 per installed device.
Again, the idea of the smart home has been around for quite a while, which people have alluded to, and really the question becomes who's in charge? Who's running the home? Is it the owner of the home, who otherwise is it, or is it some external body, and who's the person or the entity running it? I think when you think about privacy, there are 2 underlying principles. One is the control, the locus of control, and maybe ownership of personal information.
We do this in a little bit different way. One of the considerations we did have in mind from the design of our product in the beginning was how that data is actually managed and where it's stored. And one of the things we do that's different within our system is that, pretty much all of the decision making, all of the data logging, all of the things that happen. We have sensors, we have energy use information, so we look at occupancy data, we look at a lot of factors in order to make smarter decisions about how to automate your heating and cooling. We keep all of that local within the home or the facility. So yes, there are ways that a customer through a mobile app or through an iPad or through a web application can come and they can access their system.
I'm not quite sure I know yet exactly what they're going to do with all that data. I honestly think that I think this is seen as a beachhead. I think it's seen as a way to get hardware inside the house that people value, and then build from that with other devices. And now you have a relationship with the company, and they can find other ways of either creating value or tailoring to your needs, because they know a little bit more about your behavior.